Good morning, students. Now, today we are starting with our next chapter in English grammar, that is chapter number 4, adjectives. I hope you all know what are adjectives because this chapter you have been studying from in your previous classes also. And now, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word which describes a noun, or in simple words, we can say the describing words are called adjectives. And what is the place of adjective? An adjective is usually placed before a noun. For example, a long table, a fat dog, or we can say your friend, third position, etc. All these are adjectives. Fine. Now we'll study about the kinds of adjectives, or we can say types of adjectives. Now beta, there are 7 types of adjectives. First one is adjective of quality. Now what are adjectives of quality? As its name suggests, what adjectives of quality are that those adjectives which tell us about the quality or kind of a person or thing we are talking about. Means those adjectives which tell us about the quality or kind of a person or thing we are talking about are called adjectives of quality. And there are certain adjectives of quality like soft, big, fat, loud, etc. So learn these adjectives. Clear? So that you come to know that all these are adjectives of quality or clear. Now come to the second type of adjectives. Second type of adjectives are adjectives of quantity. As its name suggests, they denote how much of a thing is meant. Clear? Like he gave some money to the beggar. Here some is adjective of quantity. In same way, we can use other adjectives of quantity also like no, any, little, all, enough. So you have to learn all these adjectives of quantity. Now, the third type of adjectives are numeral adjectives. Numeral adjectives denote how many persons or things are meant. Clear? The number or the order will come under this. Like Joseph stood first in the race. She bought 6 eggs and 2 packets of biscuits. So, this first and 2 and 6, all these are numeral adjectives. And some other numeral adjectives are some, few, all, most, many, like this. Clear? So these also you have to learn. Next is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives denote each one of a number. Each one of a number means, like for example, we take they gave a pen to each boy. Here each is distributive adjective. In the same way, we can use every also, we can use neither also, we can use either also. All these are distributive adjectives. Clear? Now come to the next kind of adjectives, that is demonstrative adjectives. These demonstrative adjectives point out which person or thing is referred to. Means we are pointing out that about whom we are talking or which person is being referred to. Like for example, what are you reading these days? Clear? So here the stress is on these. So these will be the adjective of demonstrative or demonstrative or adjective. Like I like that car very much. So we are describing that car. So that is demonstrative adjective. In similar way, we can use those also, this also as demonstrative adjectives. Now the sixth type of adjectives are interrogative adjectives. As its name suggests, interrogative adjectives are used with nouns to ask questions. When we ask questions, we use such adjectives like what time is it? Whose bag was stolen? Which dress are you wearing for the party? So here we are asking questions, and these question words here referred to as interrogative adjectives. In the same way, the last type of adjectives are possessive adjectives, means the words which show possession, like my, our, his, her, its, their. All these are possessive adjectives, and these are used with nouns to show who possesses something. And these words are also pronouns also, like it is your turn now. So your is a pronoun also, and here it is used as possessive adjective. Our teacher did not come today. Here our is acting as possessive adjective. So I hope these 7 types of adjectives are clear to you. adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, numeral adjectives, distributive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. And our whole chapter is based on these types of adjectives only. Clear? Now come to exercise A. Pick out adjectives from the following passage. It's very simple. This passage is given to you and you have to pick out the adjectives from this passage. In this exercise, there is no need to tell the kind of adjective. Here, just you have to find out the adjectives and write down in the space provided. Clear? Now come to the next exercise, exercise B. Exercise B is circle the adjectives in the following sentences and tell their kind. Here what we have to do is we have to circle the adjectives and we have to tell the kind of adjectives in the space provided. Like we take the example, the food was very delicious. Here the adjective is delicious and it is adjective of quality. So we'll write down here like this. In the same way, you can do all the 10 parts. Okay. Now come to the next topic of this chapter, that is adjectives of comparison. This also you have done in your previous classes. Beta, there are, in order to compare the adjectives of persons and things, there are 3 forms of adjectives for comparison. First is positive degree, second is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. In first case, positive degree we use when there is no comparison, means we are telling a simple sentence using an adjective before a noun. Like Gajendra is a strong boy. We are not comparing Gajendra with anyone else. So strong is used in the positive degree. Next is comparative degree. In comparative degree, we compare 2 persons or things. Like for example, Dilip is stronger than Gajendra. Here we are comparing Dilip and Gajendra. And we are telling that Dilip is stronger than Gajendra. Remember, we use than in case of comparative degree because we are comparing 2 persons. In case of superlative degree, we used to compare more than 2 persons. Fine. In comparative degree, we compare 2 persons, but in superlative degree, we compare more than 2. Like Ankit is the strongest boy. Means we are comparing Ankit with the whole class of boys. And remember one thing, while using the superlative degree, we put the article the before the superlative degree. This we have done in our previous chapter also, na? In case of determiners, use of the. And that this is the only the use of the when we use the before the superlative degree of an adjective. Now, the thing which is important to us is 3 degrees are given to us: positive, comparative, and superlative. You have to remember this thing, that there are some cases when we use the comparative degree by adding er or more or less to the positive degree. Means the positive degree adjective is being given to us and we have to make it in comparative degree or superlative degree. Then we either add er or we add more or less to the both the degrees. In the same case, if we have to make a superlative degree from positive degree, we add est or more or least in order to make it superlative degree. Like see, comfortable. Comfortable is less comfortable, least comfortable. In this we can write down this also: comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. Both are correct, but the thing depend upon the use in our sentence. Clear? Now the next is making comparative and superlative degrees, means how we can make comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives with the given positive degree. There are certain rules in this. First is by adding er and est to the positive degree of adjective. Means in case of comparative degree, we add er to the positive degree, and in case of superlative degree, we add est to the positive degree. Like bright, brighter, brightest. Clear? Now the second way is by when an adjective ends with e. See, all these adjectives are ending with e. Then in such case, what we do is we reduce or we drop this e and we add er or est in order to make comparative and superlative degree. Like able, abler, ablest. Brave, braver, bravest. In this way, we can make comparative and superlative degrees by adding er or est and by dropping the last letter e. Third way is by when the adjectives are ending with y. See, in all these cases adjective is ending with y. In such cases we remove this y and we add one I and then we add er and est. Like dry, we remove this y, we add I and then we add er and est in order to make them comparative and superlative degrees. Like dry, drier, driest, easy, easier, easiest. Fine, and so on. Next, another way is when some adjectives, in case of some adjectives, this last letter will be doubled before adding er and est. Like in case of big, the last alphabet is G. We double this G, means bi double G, and then we add er or est in order to make comparative and superlative degrees, like big, bigger, biggest, fat, fatter, fattest. Okay. Another way is when some adjectives are changed into their comparative and superlative degrees by adding more or less in case of comparative degree and by adding most or least in case of superlative degrees, like active, more active, most active. Clear? In this case we can also write down that like active, less active, least active. Clear? Like this we can do. Now the next way is there are some certain adjectives which are irregular in nature, means their positive, comparative and superlative degrees are totally different, and we use a new word in order to make comparative and superlative degrees of such adjectives. Like good. Don't write good, gooder, goodest. Children usually write down like this, but the correct comparative degree and superlative degree for good are better and best. In same way, bad, worse and worst, little, less and least, many, more, most, much, more, most. And students, please learn all these degrees. Clear? Because you usually do mistakes in such adjectives only. Now, the next topic is using adjectives of comparison. Means when we compare two adjectives or two nouns, then how to use the degrees of comparison. Like we can use positive degree or comparative degree or superlative degree. So the first is when we use positive degree. We use positive degree when there is no comparison or we are talking about only one person or thing. Like honey is sweet. Clear? Aditi is an intelligent girl. Here we are not comparing Aditi with anyone. So the adjective is with positive degree, that is intelligent. Clear? One thing that you have to keep it in mind, that we use positive degree in case when we compare two persons or things or more than two persons, but we'll write down as in such case. Like Madhu is as intelligent as Kusum. Here we are using the positive degree, but we are using as also. In such cases, we are comparing two persons or even more than two persons, but we use as with the adjective. Like in this case, no girl is as intelligent as Madhu. Here also, we are comparing Madhu with more than two girls, but we are writing as. Vinay is not so active as his brother. Here we are using so and as both. So in such cases we can use positive degree. Now the use of comparative degree. We use comparative degree when we compare two persons or things. And we use than after the comparative degree of adjective. Like an aeroplane is bigger than a car. So here we are using the comparative degree and again we are using than. And don't write down the wrong spelling. Students usually write down then, THEN. No, it is than, because we are comparing. Clear? Now, another thing is we use comparative degree in case we are comparing with more than two things also. In such cases, how you will write down? Gold is costlier than all other metals. Here we are comparing gold with all other metals. But how we are writing? Gold is costlier than all other metals. Here we are comparing gold with other metals. So like write down like this in such cases, and you can note down the use of that in these sentences. Now come to the superlative degree. In case of superlative degree, we compare with more than two persons or things. Like Kolkata is the biggest city in India. Here we are comparing Kolkata with the all the cities in India. And remember, we use the before the superlative degree. This I have already explained you earlier also, that the use of this article the before the superlative degree. Clear? Now I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the practice exercise C. In exercise C, give the comparative and superlative degrees of the following adjectives. Certain adjectives are given to you and you have to write down their positive and you have to write down their comparative and superlative degrees. Sorry. Okay. Positive degrees are given to you and you have to write down their comparative and superlative degrees of these adjectives. See, generous, more generous. Here space is short, so I have written in short form. And most generous. Clear? Same way, terrible, more terrible. Write it completely. And most terrible. Like this, you can do this exercise. Now come to exercise D. Fill in the blanks using correct degree of comparison of the adjectives shown in the brackets. Certain adjectives are given to you, means positive degree is given, positive degree of adjectives are given to you, and you have to use the correct degree, either positive or comparative or superlative, in order to fill in the blanks. Like take this one. Very few hotels are as dash as the Taj Hotel. So here we will use only positive degree because we are comparing and we are using as. Very few hotels are as expensive as the Taj Hotel. Take another one. This year's question paper was dash than the last year's. Means we are comparing this year's question paper with the previous year. So we use the comparative degree, easier. And easy is here. We'll write down the correct spelling. EASIER. Like this you can do this exercise. Now come to the exercise E. Complete the following sentences using positive, comparative or superlative forms of suitable adjectives together with their words. Clear? Now here you have to complete these sentences using the degrees of adjectives. Very few cities are as beautiful as Chandigarh. You can write down your own sentences also. No need to copy down these only. These are just for your reference so that you get the understanding of the exercise clearly. Fine. But you should use it correctly, whether you can use positive degree, comparative or superlative form of suitable adjectives. Now the next topic is order of adjectives. Now see beta, there are times when we use more than one adjective before a noun. It's not necessary that we use only one adjective before a noun. We can use more than one adjective before a noun. But there is certain order in which we use such adjectives. So you have to learn that order. See, I am giving you this order. This order is given in your book like this. First, we have to use the determiner. Determiner here are articles, a, an or the. After determiner, if we have an adjective of size, then we use that adjective first. Then after adjective of size, we can use adjective of quality description. After this, we can use adjective showing age. After this, we can use adjective showing color. After this, adjective showing shape. After this, adjective showing nationality. And then we can use adjective showing material. And lastly, we use our noun. And remember one thing, it is not necessary that you use all such adjectives in a single sentence or with a single noun. From all these, you can use 1, 2 or even 3 with the noun. But the thing is, this should be the order of their use. See some examples of this order. A large round field. Here, a is the determiner. Large we have taken from adjective of side. Round we have taken from adjective showing shape. And field we have taken from the noun. In this way, you can use adjectives when you have to use more than one adjective. I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the next part. Put adjectives in the correct order. Here some adjectives are given to you along with the noun, but you have to place them in correct order. See the second one, a lovely modern town. Here it is used correctly, so you will not change it. You can write it down like this only, a lovely modern town. But see in the first one, a thin long face. Don't write like this. We can use a long thin face. Clear? Like this you have to use, you have to do this exercise. Now come to exercise G. Exercise G is correct the order of words in each of the following sentences. Here, certain sentences are given to you, but their order is not correct. The words are not used in proper order. You have to correct that order. Means you have to order them according to the rule. Fine. Like she is nice, a lady, old, little. This is in a jumbled way, na? You have to correct it. She is a little nice old lady. Same way, it is dark, a long road, lonely. It is also wrong. It is not a sentence. You can use it is a long, dark, lonely road. Like this, you can do this exercise. Now come to exercise H. It is the last one in the chapter. Use at least two adjectives of different categories to describe each of the following nouns. Means certain nouns are given to you and you have to use at least two. Means minimum you can use two adjectives, but you can use more than two adjectives, and also use the adjectives in correct order. They should be used in correct order in order to describe these nouns. Like first is a house. We can write down a big airy house. An actor. We can write down like this, an old famous actor. Like this we can do this exercise. And I hope beta now this chapter is clear to you. So do these exercises in your book after understanding the chapter through the explanation given in the video. Okay. I am giving you the filled exercises in the video. So please complete in your books also. Thank you so much.